Hello again and welcome back to the studio. We're going to do another small study today. This one's a 10-minute study of a seascape. We're using a limited palette, so we're only using 4 colors, which means less time for mixing and more time for painting.
Our palette for today is titanium white, sap green, Prussian blue, and raw umber. We're working on some toned paper, and we'll start with a sketch with some diluted raw umber. It's just a rough sketch, roughly map out where we want the elements of our painting to be. To paint our sky, we're going to mix up some of the Prussian blue with some titanium white. The sky is darker at the top and gets lighter towards the horizon. To make it lighter, you can just add some more titanium white. You can add a few jagged white lines to indicate those wispy clouds that are high up in the sky. You can just blend them out softly with your brush into the wet paint of the sky. To paint the ocean, we go straight in with our Prussian blue and then gradually add more and more white towards the foreground of the painting to make it look lighter. It's okay to leave a few streaks in the water because that's a natural look. To mix the sand for the beach, we take some of our raw umber and a little bit of white. We're going to paint some sand dunes with some of our sap green. Towards the bottom of the sand dune would be a little bit darker, so you can add a touch of Prussian blue to the sap green there. And then add some sap green lighter and lighter as we get to the top. Keep your brush strokes soft and try not to put too much definition because the sand dune is far in the distance. going to tape off the horizon to make sure that it's straight and add some of that Prussian blue towards just underneath the tape. And then we can add a few lines here and there to indicate ripples in the water. Because our sky is still wet, we're going to go straight in with our titanium white to paint some clouds. These are just simple clouds. We're not going to put too many details in them because they're just off in the distance. So just using a circular motion with your brush, try and make the shape of the clouds. They can be any shape you like. They don't have to be symmetrical and exact. You can add a few highlights to your clouds here and there, and then softly blend them in towards the bottom of the highlight. I'll do another tutorial later in more detail on clouds. We're going to add some light details just to finish off our little painting for today. We're going to add a little bit of titanium white into the sand off in the distance, and here and there throughout the painting, just to show little bits of highlights wherever you feel that they would look good on your painting. This just finishes it off and makes the appearance of sunlight on the sand and on the water, around the water's edge. And here we have a lovely little seascape. This would make a lovely greeting card for someone, or you could even put it in a frame and give it to someone as a gift. Thank you so much for watching. It's time for us to pack our brushes away and do some more resting and pacing. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.